Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this music's copyrighted. I'm assuming it's not.
I think it's free.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, I mean, it came programmed on the board, right?
It's AI
I do need to sit
generated.
down and try again on getting a little bit more of a intro song created,
That's fair, yeah.
because that's fun.
I mean, I would love for us to have a song.
Oh, absolutely.
Very
Yeah.
Leno-esque.
I kind of
Yes.
only want to do something instrumental.
Yeah.
I'm not really into the lyric writing yet, but
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not like we're using lyrics at the moment,
it's true.
you know.
I do
So-
need to make my my normal statement. Is the AC on?
I don't know if the AC's on.
3 weeks in a row, and I'm going to say the same things.
It's
Is
true.
the AC on? I mean, I've worn just about the same shirt every time.
You ain't gonna have no voice by next Friday. I'm just letting you know.
No, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow,
Wow, that was big.
so the rain will definitely help, I think.
It will.
Just stay home and sleep.
Well, even today, like even driving around, by 2 o'clock, I ate food. I was coming back, and I got back in the shop, and I was like, hey, I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Not as much nasal congestion, not as much snot in the throat. It feels great. I sound like I've been smoking cigarettes all day.
Well, that's because you have.
You know,
Back on the darts.
yeah, I'd have a dart.
Don't tempt me.
Oh, you're not wrong.
You've been tempted.
You've been
Just
tempted.
stay tempted.
I might be doing this kind of thing a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and stop though,
What thing?
where I kind of go like this with my
The
voice.
Delta airline captain voice.
Yeah, basically, it's like coming over a muffled microphone.
This
Damn.
is your captain speaking. We're here on flight 341A, inbound for Paris, France, from Miami.
You know,
You think
The
you're,
weather outside is 36 degrees Celsius.
you think you're
That's
special cook.
98 degrees Fahrenheit.
yeah, that's hot for France.
I know it's hot. They're in a heat wave right now. Be ready for the beach. You might have wanted to choose a different flight down to Nice, France, where you could go to the beach immediately. This is your Captain Ethan speaking. Thank you for the day.
You sound a bit like a very specific character from a TV show that I'm not going to name, but the main character is named Peter. All you have to do is whistle those S's, and you sounded exactly like him.
Exactly.
Peter, you think so?
Your
Yeah, I
captain
think that you.
speaking.
Yeah,
I don't know that captain, but anyway, we're here now.
yeah. That character was really in love with Chris.
Oh yes, okay, pretty
Yeah.
close.
Yeah,
but-
you sounded really similar to that.
You don't need to sound like you in love with Chris.
No, I don't. I'm not. I'm in love with one person, and that's my Apollonia.
Yeah, that's fair. You know who I'm in love with? Our beloved customer.
There you
Hello,
go.
and welcome to Septic Guys Know Shit.
Hey,
As always, we're your favorite stories podcast where we might teach you something, tell you about our lives, or give you some advice.
Yep.
As always, I am Ruben, your head of the tabletop, the hero of the hookah, the guy who knows about base stuff on the internet, and your ambassador to foreign lands. To my right, it is our Sultan of Seduction. He'll kiss your mom, slap your sister on the ass, and tell your dad to go make him a sandwich. When the world needs to know what to choose, which way to go, and what they can and can't abide, he's the man. We don't look to the dude anymore. We look to Tony.
we look at the AO.
To my far left, your far right, we have the man who is the clinch to your Meister,
Yes, sir.
the owner of the Duke of St. Luis.
The Duke of
Banjo.
St. Louis.
He is the guy with the mustache, the man who will tickle the strings on any ivories. Mm-hmm. He's Ethan. And then finally, directly to my left, a man that you haven't seen too much, but that's just because his smile would blind you. If he had 2 alligators, you know what would happen? He'd have 4.
Yeah, buddy.
Any animal that you want more of, he's your guy.
The breeder.
The snacks.
Okay, yeah, the breeder.
The breeder. Good lord.
Anytime you're hungry, this man's got a snack in his pocket. It's Tyrell, a.k.a. Snacks.
There you go.
Big dog.
Oh, you're the big dog?
Big dog.
Bold move.
That is a
Big
bold move.
daddy,
That's a
big
bold
dog,
move.
Everything big.
Everything.
All things big.
All things big. Don't tell your mom.
No.
She made it. She made it big.
No, my dad.
Oh, it was your dad that did it?
Oh,
How'd that work? You get like an air pump?
I don't know.
he pulled a Globo Gym. He pulled a Globo Gym move and said,
I don't know. Legend has it. My dad was addicted to them rhino pills.
Oh, really?
"My God."
That's Tony's jam.
Yeah, man. Oh,
That's
dude.
just what I was told.
They don't make those pills like they
Rhino.
used to.
They don't. The FDA stopped them. As always, beloved customer, we have a bit of a studio audience today. Today we have Jason, Michelle, of course, Harold Goose, who is taking a very cute little nap.
Yes.
And then also Big Mama from The Office and Austin.
Yeah, Big Mama,
So,
Big Mama.
yeah, how about we do like a week update?
Week
I'll start.
update.
I got a graphics card. That was pretty cool.
Hey, gamer over here.
Yeah, we're gaming.
China didn't win.
China didn't win.
China did not win again.
China's tried to beat me twice. Didn't win either time.
Nope, no good.
We know against the Neezers.
Yep. Yeah, we got a graphics card. We're going to play some Monster Hunter. Shout out to all the gamers. Don't drink gamer subs. Just by the way, it's terrible for you.
Shout out to Trina. Shout out to
Oh my gosh.
Doretha.
Tyrell,
Happy
Tyrell,
birthday, Doretha. We love you.
hold on. You can shout out random people later.
No. All right, bet.
Wait, were you quoting something?
Nah, I was actually
Legit shout out.
I was shouting out my
Friends
mom
of
for her
his.
birthday.
Yeah, I got you.
Doretha.
I was going to give you space to do that later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, you're good. Yeah. Let's see. What else happened this week?
What?
Yeah, a little bit. We can definitely hear you a little bit, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, my mom's gone.
Goodbye, Big Mama.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Austin.
Goodbye, the wombat.
Goodbye, grilled cheese.
Oh, was that his nickname for you? Grilled
Yeah.
cheese?
Grilled cheese. Wow, the
Dude,
grilled.
that's a good one.
What kind of cheese would he
Until he
be?
does something and
Provolone.
Kraft Singles American.
No.
Kroger brand.
No, remember.
No, actually, let me take that back. No.
Remember, Kraft Singles. Okay.
Yeah?
And it's that moment where you forget that it's in a plastic sheath, so you so you leave it on accident, and you grill your cheese with the
That's
plastic
dastardly.
sheath on.
no, I've actually bit the plastic before. Like,
Yeah?
I've done that. It's terrible.
You mean the natural rind?
yeah,
I used to eat Kraft Singles like they were like no one's business. I used to eat them all the time, and then I grew up.
Damn. Why'd you grow up?
is your favorite
because-
team the Packers?
I mean,
That's
That's a big question.
my mother is from Wisconsin, so
So, no.
I am not a Green Bay Packers fan. Would I say I'm a cheesehead? I don't know.
You kind of got to claim it now, at least to a certain extent.
Look,
'cause you
I
just eat cheese.
I just like the culture that's there.
Yeah,
It's
Oh, the
beer,
culture
it's
of the cheese curd?
Yeah, man, you got to get some good squeaky cheese curds.
Dude, shout out to the jailbirds.
The jailbird.
They know.
Okay,
You know
okay.
what you did.
Start the counter.
Oh, I'm counting.
you know what you did.
Dude, one guy definitely just pooped his pants.
I know.
Yeah, let's see what else happened. Oh, I got cantaloupe growing now.
Hey,
Nice.
that's right. We got Green Thumb over
That
here.
was pretty big. I mean, that was pretty big for me.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's sprouted and it's starting to show flower, or it's just sprouted leaves.
Oh, it's just barely, it's come out the ground.
There you go. Okay. See, I don't know how far the cycle is.
Yeah.
Or how long the cycle is.
We got a little while.
You got a while.
Yeah, we're hoping to get actual cantaloupes in like July or August.
There. Okay. Okay.
Quick.
Quick and not quick, right? You know?
As far as like gardening goes.
I mean, like that's kind of the growing season here.
Yeah.
So as long as I keep things watered.
I will be 100% honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow this with you this year, so that next year I can hopefully do it myself. Because
Yeah.
I want to see what you do and what you don't do, and what mistakes you made and what you'll change, so that
Yeah.
I can do it myself.
No, that makes sense.
Because I did flowers this year.
It's true, you did. Yeah, how was your week?
Week, freaking tough.
Yeah.
Mainly because of allergies and dealing with kid and his allergies, and real OG really had it hard on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I was real,
I forgot his nickname.
the real OG over there. I thought he was gonna, I think I'm realizing, and I had to almost yell at myself. I just need to calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Reel it back.
I had this
Calming it
moment. I was in a panic. He was writhing and screaming in pain, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Apollonia, help me out. I need help. You got to come home. I don't know what I'm doing. She goes, what do you want me to do? And I go,
Yeah.
oh,
Well,
you know what? That's a good point. I just needed you to tell me to just do something, and I'll be okay. And I figured it out. And it was great. I don't know why. Like, I couldn't, pull my head from my ass in that one and try and figure it out. But I did.
why are me and your wife the same person?
Bro. I don't know.
Because I know for a fact, like work-wise, you and I have had that conversation before.
We have multiple times. Sometimes you just have to experience it. Like, this isn't really talked about much, but
Yeah.
the dad, if he's not a stay-at-home dad, doesn't get a whole lot of time with the kid.
No.
He gets those afternoons
Facts.
when he comes home from work.
Yep.
And then he gets the weekends. And on the
Yeah.
weekends, you're either doing something or he's doing his own, him or her is doing their own thing.
Facts.
So when you come home or when you're off because you're watching them because they're sick, they're like, I don't want to do that thing.
You're like, what do you mean you don't want to do that thing?
Well, I'm telling you to go brush your teeth. I don't want to brush my teeth. No, you're going to brush your teeth.
And they're like, ain't no way.
Okay, I guess you're not going to brush your teeth then.
This isn't how it works, Dad.
Yeah, and you're like, no, this is how it's going to work. You're going to make, this is what it's going to happen.
Here, I need to get Tony's temperature on something. Childhood Ruben did not brush his teeth.
Well, that was probably the least of your problems, and I'm saying that, and as the least amount of judgment is coming from there because we've had that conversation. And I'll be honest, there's days when you're out the door and you're like, all right, teeth brushing didn't happen. It's gonna be 3 sticks of gum. It's not a 2-stick. It's a
gee.
3-stick situation, and we're keeping this going. So we've all been there.
So
And as
you're a gum
kid,
guy.
well, you got to keep it on deck. This is part of our conversation from last week about keeping your
yes.
sexy straight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting your sexy right.
Getting your sexy right's
The
important.
biggest sexy killer is bad breath.
God said,
Top
"Come
of
as
there.
you are."
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, so did,
I'm just-
so
You're
did
gonna say
Nirvana,
that?
and we saw how that worked.
You're gonna promote sacrilege on Good Friday. God don't like stanky ass.
Dang.
Nah. Wash your ass, but nah.
Okay, wait, hold on. Wash your ass with your hand or wash your ass with your rag.
Jeez.
Whichever, or just wash your ass.
There you go. There you
Snacks.
go.
I got
At
it.
that
people-
point, at that point,
Some people I talk with, they're like, no, you got to use a rag.
you should. I would
soap it-
prefer you do,
So
but
soap in your hand ain't enough.
you pick your own poison at that point. It's not gonna pay my bills.
That's
That's
gonna-
true. That's true.
You know,
but I
like-
do have another weekend or week update.
Okay.
I ordered some guitar stuff, some books,
Yeah.
and the UPS. I have been waiting, and Amazon's great because Amazon gets you something next day, 2 days, whatever. Hot take: Amazon has poisoned the culture to believe that you need to get something the next day. And you know what?
It's true. You do.
No.
It depends, because I agree
Yeah.
with it. To a
I
certain
don't.
extent.
I don't agree with it because I ordered something 2 weeks ago, and it just showed up today, and it went through UPS, and then it went through USPS,
Yeah.
and USPS is probably more reliable than the UPS.
Ain't nothing like Amazon.
At this point.
It was so wild to me. It's,
It ain't that simple, Ethan. They gotta make sure they ain't putting no bones or bricks.
I know.
Dude, they're
make
trying to
sure-
get people's
I know.
bones.
They gotta make sure they're not sending.
I thought he said bombs, but yeah,
black
they're trying to get
mambas.
bones.
Yeah,
You know,
I understand. It was just. I'm very grateful that my books showed up, and I will get to have them this weekend.
Yeah. You know, so actually, I'm not going to go side railist.
Okay.
Tony, you had a question. that you wanted to ask Tyrell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a query.
Yeah.
You were talking about God says, "Come as you are."
Yeah.
So let's say you shout out that famous painter. If let's say you walk out of your house without deodorant, or you just happen to be, it's a hot day, sweaty or whatever,
Yeah.
and you don't have deodorant on. Do you think it's appropriate to use Lysol Clorox wipes to clean your armpits
man.
instead of deodorant?
Yeah, you have deodorant. Like, there's deodorant available for you.
Yeah.
But you just want to use wipes.
Yeah.
You have a choice between wipes and Clorox wipes and deodorant.
Ooh.
Okay.
What?
So what? So
No.
So your
For
question
you-
is.
Hold on, guys.
What was that?
Michelle, for his armpits.
Clorox wipes.
Clorox wipes for your
cleaning wipes.
armpits. Yeah. No, not lube.
Yeah, putting some KY jelly up in there.
More of a great.
You know what that is?
Never
What
have I ever.
that
used
is
lube.
what y'all's deodorant feels like.
Well, okay.
Yeah, it is okay. If you like it, then
Look, I put another dose of Ogre Snot on just earlier. Needed to
Wonderful.
feel good.
the slug boys.
Now, okay. Back to what Tony
Yes.
asked me. Now,
Yeah. How low would you have to be to do that?
how what?
Continue.
Okay. Now, if I'm speaking on this not knowing, so don't
Okay.
hold nothing against me. But
All
I
things
would
hold.
take it as no one would want to put Clorox wipes on their armpits. The first thing that came in my mind when you said that, man, they gonna have some burning ass armpits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You
gonna
know what I
hurt.
mean?
You think aluminum is bad in deodorant? Try straight up 99.9% bleach.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, I wouldn't advise someone do that. Like, I'm not gonna tell someone, "Hey, man, nah, man, fuck that deodorant. Use Lysol wipes." You know what I mean? I'm not saying that shit. I'm not
You
doing
know,
that.
just get some bleach and wipe it on your arms. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give that type of advice.
Okay. That was just curious.
Okay.
I was just curious because I knew where everyone stood before I asked you that, and now I know where everyone stands.
Yeah.
On the panel.
Yeah.
Basically, everyone's agreed Clorox wipes was a bad choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I will say though,
Oh, okay.
this is the one caveat.
Uh-huh.
If it's the only thing that I got,
Yeah. Go for it.
I'm going as quick as I can.
Fast.
Wipe, done.
Yeah.
I'm not touching it again.
I'll jump in the shower first though.
Yeah.
I'm not in that big of a rush. I don't.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a rush and that's the only thing I got and I am like lowest of low, yeah, one wipe, that's it.
But I'm going to Walmart after though.
Yeah.
You bet your ass I'm going to Walmart
Yeah, I'm
after.
going
I'm going to
Walmart.
go get me some Ogre Snot and just wipe that on there.
Exactly. Get a speed stick.
I'm more of an Old Spice type of guy, but whatever works.
Well, these guys like putting slugs under their arms, so
I stay lubed up.
I can't do that.
Oh, I bet.
I can't use like gel deodorant.
no, hell no. Yeah. Thank
Wow.
you.
We are divided.
We are now a split house.
We are divided.
That shit made my armpits peel. Like I'm allergic to that shit. I think
That's
Like,
a
it was
personal
brand
problem.
New out the store and like I
Yeah.
tried that.
Yeah.
speed
That comes with
stick
ashy
gel,
skin.
like, you
Okay.
push the thing and more gel come out like little holes. I tried to use that shit. Man, that shit fucked my armpits up.
Yeah, that stuff I don't like. I have I don't even know what you'd call it. It's like a log. Man,
I don't know.
I think it's me.
And it don't last that long on me. Like it might last on a working day, on a hot working day. It might last an hour, bro. And then
So you a sweaty boy.
hell yeah.
Yeah, it's not me.
I think it's the black on me. It's the melanin. I think that shit makes me hot. Like I be getting
I'm just
hot.
trying to test it. I think what's happening is it's creating the feedback when the gain picks up something that's not us,
Yeah.
and then it's.
Is there any reverb on this?
No, I don't think I put on any reverb. I can look though, real quick.
Even like in the slightest amount?
Tyrell, do you want some reverb? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm just saying, even in the slightest amount, it would pick it up.
Yeah. No, there's nothing on. I mean, I can put on some reverb.
I don't know if we really need reverb, my friend.
You don't want it?
No. Oh God, no.
Whoa.
Not a fan of the verb.
Can you make it to where it echo?
I could, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, it might just be the gain setting or something. It's picking something up.
I need to record music on this fucking thing.
Yeah, tell us about your week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
week
Give us
update.
Give us a quick week update.
Shit. All right. Quick week update with snacks. So, let's see. Okay. Tuesday, I had to go handle some business that I wasn't prepared for, but
Yeah.
I was ready for, if that makes sense.
Yeah. You just didn't know when it was coming. You just knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know when or like how.
Yeah.
But really, honestly, and I hope one day this episode drops for real.
Oh, it will.
I don't like how.
Dude, I paid like $200 for this like recording software stuff that we're using. It's dropping.
Oh yeah. So I don't like the process of how they went about it. I'm not gonna dig too deep into it, but
That's fine. You don't have to.
I feel like if you're on some type of disciplinary action already,
Yeah.
they shouldn't add more if you haven't been in trouble. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
You know, like if someone already got bit by a dog, like dog already bit your butt, don't go in somebody else's yard so another dog could bite you on the ass. Like,
Right.
let your stitches heal first.
You know what they say about stitches?
So, but you handled your business on Tuesday.
So yeah, I handled some legal business on Tuesday. And then Thursday, I lost a lot of money.
Yes, because of the legal business.
No,
Oh.
this is a whole separate incident.
Oh, were
but
you gambling again?
Huh?
Did you gamble again?
No,
Oh, thank God.
no, I didn't gamble again, but I
Eggs are
did.
expensive, man.
But I did get a new house. So
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You moved.
yeah,
new crib.
So I
New
moved.
crib, new digs, new snacks.
Yeah,
There you go.
and I already lost my house key.
Yeah, you told me about that this morning.
That's way more significant now, knowing that you got a new house.
No, he's got two keys though. He's
Yeah, I know, but it's way more significant now.
yeah.
So yeah, then I had a bull get out.
But wait, hold on. This isn't
Yesterday.
This isn't your bull.
This is not your bull.
This is your stepdad's bull.
Yeah,
Why
this-
is it your
No,
responsibility?
no, father-in-law.
Father-in-law, excuse me.
Yeah.
Thank you for the correction.
Yeah, but father-in-law is trying to sell me this bull because he's about ready to kill the fucker because he keeps tearing up his fence, running through it.
Bye.
See ya. See ya, Mac.
Bye.
Yep, there goes Big Rig Mac.
But yeah, so that happened. But the neighbors caught the bull and tied him up, and then we had to go get him. That bull is a mean fucker. And then I had on my red shirt, my red work shirt that day.
Oh,
So the bull was like,
Extra
he even
mad.
did the thing. I thought this was like a only TV thing
Yeah.
where they scrape that front right.
Oh no,
hoof.
it's super real.
No, that shit is real. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I found that out yesterday. I'm like, oh no, this is real. So like, he started like running towards me, but he's not like running towards me like I'm finna kill you. Like he starts like trotting towards.
Oh
me,
yeah, that's
like,
how it starts.
Okay.
But when he does, like opens the gate, cause I'm on the other side of the gate, but I'm messing with the bull though. Or, like I'm waving my hands. I'm
We'll
like,
call him K-Mac. Is that okay?
Yeah.
K-Mac.
yeah,
I was thinking Circle K
Circle K.
yeah, Circle K.
or something
Circle
like
K.
that.
like
There we
that
go.
name.
There we go.
Well, but it's a gas station as well, so I don't know if that's going to get us in trouble.
Okay.
it's free
Payback.
use.
I think it's for use.
For use.
We'll call him the Breeder 2.0.
No, no,
The breeder is crazy.
dude, that is crazy. Holy shit. Okay.
KK.
Yep.
Okay. KK. KK.
So KK opened up like the trailer door
Yeah.
or whatever, but the way how they have a bad like fence set up, like it's smooth, it's clean, cause like you got to open one gate to go through another gate to get to where the bull is.
Okay.
Technically speaking, you got to go through two gates, but it's one gate. It just got two openings on it.
I got you. Okay. And you can kind of like mix them around to make it a pen
Yeah,
paddocks
or
kind of thing. There you go.
Because the
shoot.
way how
Yeah.
it's set up, if you open one gate and then open the other, they'll like line up to where like it'll be like a straight shoot.
Yeah.
So that's what they did and brought back this trailer up. So like, and the way like his trailer door swung like the opposite way.
Oh no.
So like,
Yeah.
you got these gates like this.
Show the beloved customer.
His trailer like opens up like this. So like his trailer door is blocking this way. The gates is blocking this way. So like if the bull runs,
It'll go right in.
he'll go right in.
There you
Yeah.
go.
But this bull, he wasn't going like it took a few tries.
Yeah.
Huh.
The bright idea was to hit the bull on the butt with the flag. Like he got like this flag stick.
Yeah.
So man, that bull, I swear that bull wanted to ramp or kick.
He probably did.
Cause like the bull did some oddly stuff like to where like he kicked his back legs up.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what the?
Well, he didn't like it. It hurt him.
Yeah. So like, but he's not trying to like hurt. Like he didn't go after.
Yeah.
So hit him on the butt with the flag. I'm on the other side. I'm like, yeah, come on. And like he starts, like he was even breathing hard. Like he was,
Yeah. He was gonna come get you.
He was angry.
and then he starts off slow. Then he starts trotting like, he think I'm playing with him, but I'm finna get up on him. And then open the gates, and then he at first he acted like he was finna go in, and then he turned around. So like when he turned around though, he's facing
Yeah.
because it was behind him the whole time.
There you go.
So when he turned around, he's facing, pull out his gun. He's like, that's not the move you want to make. And like, it's like the bull hurt him.
Yeah.
Because the bull turned back around like, I'm going to just go
it's
in,
not a
bro.
dumb creature. It's a smart creature.
Yeah. They don't like,
See, that's why I don't like anything that's bigger than me. I'm like, you're gonna fuck with me.
Yeah.
I'm done. Bye. I don't like cows. I don't like bulls. Horses, I can pet and be okay with.
You don't trust them.
Goats, I feel like I can run away faster than a goat, but I just don't trust bigger animals.
Really?
I feel like.
Do you think you can outrun a goat?
I think.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
probably
that's all I said.
wrong.
That's all I said.
I'm probably wrong.
Dude, I think we can test that theory.
Yeah. I can get you a
I
goat.
can outrun a coyote.
Ooh.
Okay, bold
You
move
know what?
there,
We'll
Cotton.
start with Goose, and if you can outrun Goose, we'll go from there.
Yeah.
I can leave
Goose
Goose.
will give you a run for your money.
I don't know, Goose.
Dude, Goose made somebody bleed today.
Goose a trip.
Who made Goose Split? Or who?
No,
No
I
one
almost
makes
made
Goose bleed.
No, I almost did.
Well, yeah.
Why?
I felt bad. Well, I was getting something out of the oven. It wasn't on, thank God. Go the other way with it. Other way. There you go.
Huh. That's wild.
So I was closing. I opened up the oven door. Thank God it wasn't on. And I was trying to close it, and I didn't realize his long little snoot was in the door. And so then when it didn't close, I kind of put my body weight on it a little bit to close it. And then all of a sudden I hear, because he was whining. He was hurting him.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is your mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every time I move it, it's like, but why is it?
Don't move it.
Yeah, tighten that up a little bit. How about that? I think it's just when it gets close to your headphones.
It's picking up your feedback.
My feedback, you think?
I think it's like proximity.
Because when it goes that way, it happens. When it goes that way, it happens because it's getting close to that headphone jack. Huh.
I'm just testing it. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Who knows? I'll probably be able to edit it out in post.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll clean it up.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways, back to animal races and Tony.
Oh yeah.
How was your week?
That was good. Made gains, made
Yeah.
progress in the gym,
Hell
progress
yeah.
at the house, cleaning things up, keeping it tight. And I need to cook this weekend for
Yeah.
Easter. Going to a gathering, and
What do you cook?
Scoot up a little bit.
I'm not supposed to bring anything, but you know me, I'm not a good house guest. I don't show up empty-handed, and I don't want to just cop out and buy a bottle of
That's not
something.
mine. My bad.
No, you're
I
good.
mean,
You're good. Trying to figure it out.
yeah.
Getting random phone calls.
You
Do
see,
you
I
have a
turned my
moment?
phone
Let's
upside
talk about our
down.
Lord and Savior.
No.
Lightning McQueen.
No, it's definitely the vagabond.
Oh, yeah.
He's on
Yeah.
one again.
He does have a tendency to get on him.
As Drake said, I'm on one.
All right, hold on, Snacks. I'm a.
Yeah.
It's the game. It's either
Yeah.
the gain or
No,
the
no, you're
headphones,
good.
or turn down his headphones maybe.
Yeah, it could be your headphones. Tyrell, I'm gonna turn your headphones down a little bit, and then we'll see
Let's
if
see
it
what
stops.
happens.
Can you still hear us just fine? Okay. Yeah, you had yours up really high.
Damn.
Oh, that looks fancy. Is it like an e-juice kind of thing?
Yeah, what is going on with that? Hold on. Well, let's stay with Tony for now, and then we'll get to your
I got
show and tell.
distracted.
Yeah, y'all
You're on.
go ahead.
That was it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Short and sweet.
Right
Just
to
like
the
me.
point.
Just like my women.
There you go. Straight or to the point?
Or short and sweet like Tony.
No,
Hopefully.
they're short and sweet, like not like Tony. Just
Oh,
like
short and
that
sweet.
analogy.
Well, I'm not tall.
And he is sweet.
He's sweet with a little sour.
Yeah, he's Sugoku Amai.
Wow.
Like,
Thank
like,
you.
like what
and
that
also,
means-
wow.
What that means is like you're cool until someone pisses you off, like sweet and sour. I'm sweet and sour. I feel like all guys should be sweet and sour.
Huh.
You think
Like we're cool, and that's like a man thing. Like a man is always supposed to be like cool. You know, like females, they'll wake up if they're on their rag, they'll wake up and they'll be tripping for nothing.
Yeah.
Like Didi,
Yeah.
Didi's mad that I won't beat her.
Hold on.
phone.
I am absolutely removing her name.
Yeah, we ain't using our wives' names. We ain't.
No,
using
no, he
people-
can if he wants.
Oh yeah.
You can if you want. Okay, never mind.
All right,
Staying
there you
in.
go.
She's all right.
Anyways.
She'll be honored that I said her name.
Oh, that's great.
Really?
Oh, you said my name on the podcast.
the opening-
You love me.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, there we go.
Dude, I can get you a clip of this and you
Saucy
can show her.
snacks.
Or I could have used a fake name.
Yeah.
Right? But then she would have like, what?
Who's that bitch?
Yeah, that I would have been getting that talking to.
I'm sorry, but you know what you did.
I would have been getting a talking to once this came out.
good.
So if you want to be in, you're in.
Ooh.
And that's for
Caldwell.
designated driver because I like to get drunk sometimes.
No, you don't.
No, I'm just playing. I
So
do not
what?
drink.
So what is that thing there? Is that an e-juice thing, or is it just like a basic?
I got it from Ruben actually, like
No,
2
you
weeks
didn't.
ago. Ruben, don't tell him I'm lying.
I am telling him you're lying. You're lying.
No, I'm just playing. Actually, I
Lame.
stole this out of Didi's car,
Wow, okay.
Oh,
so I stole it.
Nice.
e-juicer.
This is the first thing I've stolen this year, and the last. What is it really stealing when you're married?
Maybe.
It all depends.
Because okay,
Are you stealing it and not telling her, or are you stealing it and you're telling her?
I haven't told her yet.
Well, then maybe it's
She's
stealing.
gonna find out at some point.
Right? Yeah.
But
So it's
like,
technically stealing. Still.
Yeah.
I guess it all depends on like how you view like your oneness. Like if you're together with everything, then okay, cool.
I thought that's how
Her money
marriage
is your
works.
money. Your money is her money.
Bro, my Cheez-Its aren't her Cheez-Its.
My
Well,
bones
you
are her
know,
bones.
sometimes you have to label things.
That's
I don't
fair.
know.
Dude, yeah, but what if she wants your bones?
She can't have them.
She has my car. A vape does not matter.
He's got a point.
There you go.
Dude,
You
what-
heard it here first.
You know what
A
I
vape
mean?
does not matter.
Okay,
you
then,
have to
like,
steal-
if yours is yours and mine is mine, then all right. But you pick that poison.
Hey, you know what? The funniest thing. So, whenever I got married to my beautiful, lovely wife, my sweet thing, she literally looked me dead in the face and went, "Hey, just so you know, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine." And I was like, "Damn, all right, got."
Wow.
Okay, because if it's yours, it's mine too. We're married, so you can say that, but God will show you different.
I just let her be. I wasn't gonna fight that. I was just like, "Damn, got." Well,
If you're gonna steal, it should only be someone else's heart.
Yeah, there you go. Look at Tony
Yeah.
being all sweet and all. Watch out, ladies. Tony's coming for you.
I don't want that.
Okay.
I have my own heart. Why would I want to steal yours?
because sometimes you want another person's bones.
No, you only steal what you don't have.
Exactly.
If that's the case, then
So you need some bones.
That's why you need bones. You ever
I mean, we
broken a
can't
bone?
fix a horse's bones.
no.
Okay, well then you need more bones.
I've broken other people's bones by
Oh, well
accident.
then you definitely need more bones.
by
Yeah.
accident though.
But then if you're breaking other
still a broken
bones,
bone.
you probably don't deserve bones. You need to earn them bones.
Yeah, you got to earn bones.
I don't
Bones are
want to.
earned, not given.
I'm okay.
Bones can be given.
They can't be given, but they're earned.
I don't want a
I'm
bone.
good. I'm
not-
good.
I'll
It's
give it to
okay.
Harold. I'll take a bone and give it away.
Dude, he'd love that.
Oh, Harold is stealing his own bones.
Dude, Harold stole some bones this weekend.
Hey, someone had a snake on their driveway this morning.
Yeah, did you pick him up?
Come on. No.
I picked up a snake yesterday. It was great.
You did?
Yeah.
I did.
I don't know what kind of snake this was though.
He said, well, why didn't you ask him? He probably was real friendly.
He wasn't trying to talk to me.
Damn.
Yowza.
I picked one up yesterday too. Big old
Bring me
3-footer.
one of y'all. Bring me a snake.
I'm good.
I have an enclosure to put him in.
Get your own snake.
Are you gonna put it in with the bowl?
No, I'm gonna put him.
I have snake bulls now.
Bull snake.
Nah, I'm.
Bull
Oh,
snake.
that would be lit.
Actually, there is a bull snake, isn't there?
Yeah, there is a bull snake.
Isn't it like
And
white?
it's not made
No.
how you think it's made.
Okay, so how big do they get?
Bull snakes? 5, 6 feet.
Average.
Depends on the size of their horns.
Yeah.
Horns.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
bull
dude, they
snake.
got horns.
You ever seen a horned snake, a horned frog,
Yeah.
I've
horny
seen a horned
toad.
lizard.
a horned rabbit?
A horny lizard.
Oh, yeah, the
No, not
jackalope.
horny. a horned lizard. Like they have horns on them.
Yeah, a horned lizard.
Yeah.
A horny lizard.
Yeah.
You said it. Makes it funny. Horny lizard. I have been called that before.
A horny lizard?
Yeah.
That tracks.
Damn, well, how's that track?
Look at them.
in
that's slimy.
in the sixth grade,
You do have a point with the hair.
I was cracking jokes with the friend, and he was like,
You're a horny
"Shut up,
lizard.
bitch. That's why you look like a horny lizard." It was funny though. The way
Oh,
it
yeah.
was the way he said it what
Yeah.
made it funny.
Yeah.
And now that you say it, it's like, damn, bro, what's
took
this
you back.
horny lizard shit about? Like
It's a thing.
It is.
You ever
So-
been to TCU?
TCU.
A lot of horned
No, but
up
I
lizards
love
there.
their. I love
Yeah.
their
Oh
colors.
yeah. Whole lot of soaking.
Jiminy.
They call
No.
it the BYU of the South.
What does BYU mean?
Brigham Young University.
No.
Yeah.
Brigham
Excuse me.
Brigham.
It is technically called Brigham Young
University.
University,
Where the fuck is that at? And they need to shut it
Utah.
down.
Utah.
It ain't getting shut down.
It is university to a lot of, or it is a Mormon.
Is that a real
university.
school?
Yeah, it's a real school.
Yeah, it's a real place.
Okay, what do they teach?
Mormonism.
Mormonism.
What the hell is Mormonism?
It's a
a
type of
religion.
religion.
You know, you had a coworker that was Mormon, right?
No, I did not know
We
that.
can talk about that later.
We did.
Yeah, we can talk about it later.
Try and put it together.
I know it ain't yada yada.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna call
No,
it
yeah.
yada yada.
No, it was
yeah,
not the
yeah.
Condor.
No, definitely not
It
him.
wasn't the. It wasn't the
It also wasn't Chuckles.
He-Man woman hater.
No, it wasn't him either.
He's a He-Man.
Yes.
It wasn't. I'm Yano Rinky.
No, it was not the Condor.
No, definitely not the Condor. It wasn't a male. It was a female.
Yeah.
It was not. It was not stated that said
Hey,
female
we're not gonna
was
say
one.
their name.
But I've known a lot of said Mormons
So you wouldn't recognize a guy.
not know.
So you can't look at a guy and tell if he used to run in school with his hands like this.
Well, I mean that's
No,
just,
Mormons aren't allowed to watch anime.
yeah, they wouldn't watch anime.
They're not allowed to.
Those are the ones that
That's the
broke the
Naruto
mold.
run, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Listen.
Hey, hey,
I'm
you-
gonna call him. I'm gonna call him Starboy.
Starboy. God, shout out to the weekend.
Motherfucker Starboy. I love that song. Great song, Weekend. But Starboy,
Yeah.
he looked like he used to run like that in school.
Okay.
He probably did.
I'm willing to bet money he did.
Dude, I thought I could fly in school.
I didn't think that. I thought that I would end up with 3 wives in school.
Damn, you were like on the proto track to being Mormon.
I was actually trying.
Yeah, were you?
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and I got real close, though.
You got real close?
Like you got
In
two
school?
wives?
Yeah. All right.
Couldn't seal the deal on the third.
Yeah, see.
It's that
hold
third
on.
one that's always shuts you down, man. That's the hardest
I
part.
got a story to tell. True story.
Okay.
No fiction. So
Dude, this
I was in
whole
this.
story is about to be fiction.
So this is like my last year of school in Georgia, right?
Uh-huh.
I was in an alternative school. I had got kicked out of regular school, right?
Nuh-uh.
I couldn't go to no regular school in the state of Georgia.
Was this because of your 2 other wives?
No.
Oh,
This is
okay.
because of an incident that happened.
We'll save that story for another day.
Yeah. So I'm in this alternative school and I'm talking to these 2 girls,
Uh-huh.
right? But they go to different schools, but they know each other, right? And apparently they were friends.
Okay.
And apparently they had been in a situation before to where like they didn't do it at like the same time, but they messed with the same guy.
Okay. Yeah.
So they had an Eskimo bro.
They had an experience with this.
No, they were Eskimo
yeah,
sisters.
right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they were Eskimo sisters, but they had an Eskimo bro.
Right.
Well, no, Eskimo
Oh,
sisters
no,
don't have
excuse me.
Eskimo. Well, technically, I guess an Eskimo sister could have an Eskimo brother, but we need to stay focused with Tyrell's story,
My bad.
So-
My bad.
bro. We interrupt him so much.
So sorry.
so I'm talking to this.
No, you're
I'm talking to this one girl. Her name is TT,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. TT.
So I'm not. So like, all right, weekend roll around.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I didn't get to see no one because I was in an alternative school.
Uh huh.
So I gotta wait till the weekend to hang out with everybody, like my friends, whoever, right?
Yeah.
So the weekend roll around. This is Friday night.
Yeah.
I want to say no later than 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I
Still
remember
early.
this. I just
That's
remember
really
it.
early.
Yeah. So early.
But you gotta think about back then. That's late, bro.
Oh, dude, it's so late
When
now.
you were a kid, that's
Dude,
late.
it's so
bro.
late now.
Yeah, it's late now. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Dude, I go to bed at like 9:30 every night.
So 11:30. That's late, bro.
I'm mad.
That's about normal for me.
I'm up past my bedtime. I'm
You
pissed.
going to bed at 11:30 and being here at 7? It's
Hell
crazy.
yeah. I'm a wild ass.
You're savage, bro. I'm going to bed at 8.
Well, look, I also get up at like 4:30, so
I also can't leave my house, so.
I'm up at 5:45.
good.
So anyway,
Tony's like, I sleep like
so,
a normal person.
I'm texting both of these girls, Nicole and TT,
Nicole and TT. Okay,
All right.
but they knew about it, right?
dude, I'm Team TT
Because-
right now.
I'm talking to TT. I'm like, hey,
Don't let me down.
we linking this weekend,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
right? But I'm
TT's
also
always down for a
I'm
link.
saying the same thing.
You're
to
talking
Nicole.
to Nikki. Be like, hey, girl.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Nikki's like, so I'm telling Nikki like I'm gonna hang with her too,
Yeah.
not knowing that they were actually talking to each other because they was trying to hang out with each other.
Oh, so you're trying to link with both, but not have the others know.
That, but they
Yeah.
already know.
But they already know because they already talking.
So it got to a point where I think I'm playing them, but they actually playing me.
Got chess.
Got right. So, but I go link up with TT, right?
That's
but
that Wombat 4D chess.
Yeah.
the address TT sent me
Uh huh.
is not like a real address. Like that's not a
Oh, she sent you like to a warehouse?
to like a abandoned house,
Damn. Ooh. Oh, this is getting weird.
Okay.
right? So boom, I'm like in my head, I'm like, oh, she trying to set me up,
Oh yeah, for sure.
like, so I'm not going by myself.
Yeah.
But we had a certain conversation to where I needed to go by myself.
Oh. Sounds like
So-
she didn't want to share.
Nah, it sounded like I don't know. It sounded like she was on some funny money stuff.
Oh.
Because why would you give me if we've been having the conversations that we were having, why are you giving me an abandoned house address?
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Right?
That's sketch.
Sketch, right?
Yeah, that's weird.
So I'm like, okay. Now mind you,
Uh huh.
me and TT cousins, we don't get along.
Yeah.
But we're not getting along because of something they did to me or something that I did to them. It's just how it is. Like it's stuff that happened before us being at the age that we were to where it was divided. So like you can't come over here and you can't come over here either.
Real
It was
Hatfields
just
and
like
McCoy
that. You
type
know,
situation.
it's not like I did something to them or they did something to me. This has just been an on-current event since our parents were kids, and it just done trickled down. It was a domino effect.
Yeah, it's a Hatfields and McCoys.
So
Y'all are feuding.
anyway, though, so I tell TT, I'm knowing that TT is giving me a fake address, but I want to see her so bad, my young ass. I'm like, I'll be there, right?
Yeah.
Whole time I feel like she's playing me, and I'm lying to her,
Yeah. Because you're trying
and
to
I'm
play
really
her.
gonna be at Nicole's house, right?
Uh huh.
I'm going to Nikki's.
Yeah.
So I tried that, and TT was there.
Well, like she told you she. Oh yeah. Yeah, she told you so somewhere else, but she's there.
But she's there. So I get to Nikki's house, sneak through her window. I'm sitting on Nikki's bed, And then TT come out of the closet. You know what that went like? What the fuck you doing here? What the fuck you doing here?
Jason D.
Dude, it sounds like a weird version of Chris Hansen's To Catch a Predator.
Oh
Tex, how
my
you doing?
gosh.
So
Shout out to Tag.
we ended up talking, and
Yeah.
then we ended up playing a game.
Yeah. I feel like I know where this game's going. Now, before you continue, how old are y'all?
Does
This was
that
after-
incriminate you?
This was after I got bit by the dog, but before I moved to Louisiana, so we're like 15.
Okay, y'all are like 15.
Yeah,
Yeah, just tread lightly, you know.
yeah.
You pick up what I'm putting down?
Yes.
Okay, tread lightly.
So,
Anyways, y'all go and play a game?
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Nothing
play-
crazy happened.
You played a game.
Play the game, right? But
Does it involve a bunch of dots on the floor?
nah, we ain't play Twister, my friend.
Good deal. That's where I thought you were going.
But okay, so the game, like, all right, so Nikki, her parents' house was big as
Pardon me.
fuck.
Yeah.
Like they were good.
Yeah, they're doing good on them finances.
Yeah, they were
6'5".
great, right?
Blue eyes.
Let me tell y'all about this shit, right? So we start playing the game, but now my goal of the game is
Yeah.
to get them away from each other.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
So we're
You
about
need
to
to
play.
divide and conquer.
Yeah, we're playing hide and go seek.
Yeah.
So, and I'm in. Because I'm trying to get them, I want them to be away from each other so I could, like, go back and forth type shit.
Yeah.
Kiss this one, run across the house, kiss that one type deal. That was my goal, right?
Dude, Young Snacks is just a dog out there.
So,
Big dog gotta eat.
You know what? He told us at the beginning of this episode he was the big dog.
so we're playing hide and go seek, right? But they're hiding together.
Damn it.
So I'm thinking I'm finna find, no. Look, let me tell y'all how this worked, though.
Uh-huh.
They hiding together, but I'm not knowing that.
Okay. Yeah.
You're oblivious. You're like, where did
Find
he go?
Nicole in the closet, try to kiss her.
Uh-huh.
CT is like, I'm right here. And I'm like, huh? Blew that. It blew it, bro.
Yeah.
But then I tried to like
Mew.
fix it, but I couldn't fix it. Like I'm
Well,
trying
of
to
course not. You
smooth it
tried to
over,
kiss
like,
her.
You tried to kiss her, bro.
Dude, we were.
She kissed, like we kissed though.
Yeah.
But he was like, I seen that. Like, that's what y'all doing.
And you're like,
And I'm
yeah.
like, that's what we doing. And she's like,
Uh-uh.
who the fuck you think you is? And I'm like,
You're like, I'm fucking Snacks, big dog.
yeah. I'm like, man, what you mean? I'm Tyrell.
Hell yeah.
I was like, and then I tried to like play that little boy role, like,
Oh,
man, if y'all
why?
kiss, I ain't gonna say nothing. She was like,
He goes, hey, look, I got this kink. I want to see if this happens.
No, what he said. Oh, yeah. Well, yes. I'm sorry. I should negate
Nah,
that. But
look,
I swear what he was saying was just like, look, I know the only reason y'all don't do this is because I'm here. And I just want you to understand, like, it's not weird. I just want to watch.
I
Yeah.
just wanna watch.
Dude, hey, you know what? It's
I'll sit
okay. Guys, I brought my dress socks. I'll go sit in the corner.
Oh my god.
The
Oh my
Lightning
gosh.
McQueen chair.
I was like, ill to never leave this house. But then, you know, I'm gonna tell you what really happened.
Little Mermaid chair.
They kissed and kicked me out. I don't know what happened after that.
Damn.
Oh wow. You
So
got
then
got
they-
hard.
Dude, and then, you know what? You broke your word to them. You did tell.
I'm telling.
You did.
Fuck y'all left me out. I said if y'all kiss,
You won't tell.
then I wouldn't tell.
Yeah, but
But
you
y'all
just did.
kissed and kicked me out, so fuck all that. I'm telling the world.
Damn.
The world know. TT and Nikki, they kissed, and I don't know what happened after that. So
The world.
I
will-
stopped talking to him.
Dude,
We've
they-
gone radio
no, they stopped
silent
talking to
since
me,
then.
bro. Like I ain't gonna even cap. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When they like kissed and like they pushed me out. Wow. So imagine like you walking, but like they're really like forcing you, like
Yeah.
you gotta go, and I'm like stumbling, like I'm like,
Did you go out
come
the-
on, bro, I know how to cook. Like I'm just saying shit, like I know how to cook.
I can
But I
clean.
promise I won't say nothing. They're like, you gotta go, and I'm like, I wanna stay.
Oh my gosh.
I get out of the front door. They
Yeah.
close the door. I'm knocking and shit. I left my headphones. Lying. I'm just trying to use anything to get back in there and watch them kiss. But like, I don't know what happened though, bro. Like,
Kids is wild.
I had to walk home that night too.
Well,
My
how'd you-
cousin wasn't answering the phone, and that was a long ass walk.
Yeah.
dude, you
That's wild.
you got played, and then
Trying to be the player.
trying to be the player, and then they made you do a walk of shame all the way home.
Oof, that's a marathon of shame.
player got played.
Was it a full moon?
But after that,
Dude, he don't know.
I linked up with both of them like separate and together.
Yeah,
So it worked. It worked out.
it worked out.
Oh, after that night?
Oh hell.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so then they stopped talking to him for a little bit, but then homeboy player over here
Yeah.
gets him back in again.
You eventually, yeah. You got
They
it
stopped
back
talking
in.
to me till I seen them face to face
Yeah.
at a mall.
Oh yeah.
It's always the mall.
So I caught them at a mall. And now I'm thinking about they were fucking holding hands.
Weird.
I don't know what happened that night though. I ain't gonna put that into the universe because I really don't know.
I mean, you just did. So
Oh, he put nothing into the universe. All he said he didn't know.
I
Right.
don't know, bro.
anyway,
They
Anyway.
never told. Now, other thing, like I said, I ended up linking up with them after that, and certain things happened, but I don't know what happened that night. But I think whatever happened that night, it led up to what happened after.
Well, you know what we say to Nikki and TT.
I love y'all.
No, well, also, yeah. You know what? There
love
you go,
y'all.
Nikki, TT. We love y'all.
Yeah.
but you know what you did.
There
Welcome
you go.
to the game. You know what you did.
Hey. Also, if you want to
No.
actually look at the camera there, Snacks, you got to look up at the camera.
If anyone's going to be
You know what you
telling
did.
anyone,
Perfect.
welcome to the game, they're telling you,
They
welcome to
did.
the show.
You know, they
Yeah.
told me welcome to the game. They did their thing.
You know, if they reach out, the only question I have for Nikki and TT is if he had brought dress socks, would that have changed the outcome of the situation?
Hell
Yeah,
no.
like
They'd
was
have
he not
left
dressed
me.
wide in the eyes? Like, come on,
Hell no.
you weren't on your good shit.
Man, I was dressed like I was going to the club.
Oh, so
Alright.
you were.
He was, yeah.
They
He was
love
in,
my clothes.
he
and
was in
shit.
active wear.
That's what even sparked the very first conversation between me. And,
Dude,
like,
he had his
both of
fast
them.
action pants on.
Oh yeah.
They like my clothes and shit that I wear.
Yeah.
He liked it. They liked his jeans, his Jordans.
They like the fact that I was different. Like I dressed different though. Like even back at home, like a couple people like got the same style as me. Like
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might have just turned
they
it
were
on.
like some of the same brands. They have like the same style. I just do it a little different.
Yeah.
Huh. This one's wild.
And like and the way I did it, the girls they love that shit. I don't know what it is. I just feel like I wear my clothes like everyone else.
White goomy ice.
But I would do like, let's just say, okay, if I'm wearing blue, like if my main color is blue,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I put and like let's just say if I'm wearing blue and white shoes, like I got
Yeah.
those blue and white Jordans. Y'all probably seen me wear those up
Yeah,
there,
a couple times.
Yeah.
right? So the main color in those shoes is white,
Yeah.
but they
Right.
got blue light on the side and like the out trim.
Yeah.
So what I do is I wear like some blue jeans, some ripped blue jeans, and I wear like a white shirt, a white polo shirt with like a blue symbol, with like
Oh, okay. Just color coordinating,
yeah,
basically.
basically.
Yeah.
So, but the way I did it was like a little different. Like you would actually have to like look at my whole outfit to tell like how I put it together.
Yeah.
Versus other people, they might make it obvious, like how you got on a black hat with a black shirt.
Oh,
That's
thanks.
obvious. You know what I mean?
That's nice.
Like
Dude, you
you
look
would
good.
expect that. Like he on a black hat, yeah, he gonna wear a black shirt. You know what I mean? With probably like white letters on it or
Yeah.
something. Like it's obvious basically. But like if my shoes are like majority white, I'm gonna make blue my outfit main color
Yeah.
type.
So then
deal.
the shoes will pop.
Right. But other people, they might wear white as their main color because that's the main color of the shoe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did it a little different. Women liked it, like females liked it. But I also got that from my mom.
Yeah.
So my mom,
Shout out to her. Isn't it
lot
her
of people-
birthday?
Shout out, mama.
yeah, shout out Mom Dudes. Happy birthday.
Heyo.
She would like, I remember like growing up, going shopping, Mom Dudes would tell me like, all right, you want these shoes? Well then your hat the hat that you wear needs to be like a little different. Like if your shoes main color is sky blue,
Yeah.
you need to get a hat that has sky blue in it, but the main color is like white or something. Like,
Yeah, neutral mixed with that.
you know what I
color.
mean?
Yeah.
So like,
Color
I
theory.
feel like that's what helps because females, they love that. Like they be like, bro, where you be shopping at? Like, and then it just be like conversation starters, but then that shit lead to me meeting up with Nikki and TT.
Yeah.
There you go.
It be like that.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
that's basically how, and that's where a lot of jealousy came in at and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's where that shit come from with like mainly like new age where I got drug into it. A lot of guys didn't like the fact that their girlfriends was digging me. Like they didn't like the fact their girlfriends would like compliment me and like want to walk with me because I look different. Like I was wearing jewelry before everyone thought it was like cool and shit.
I see. This is probably why people thought you were famous.
Yeah.
I guess so, but like I got that shit from my dad and granddad. Though, like the jewelry shit. Like I got that shit from like my dad and granddad. Like it'd be like my dad, granddad's jewelry and shit like that. Like that's where I get it from. I wasn't buying that shit. But like from the outside looking in, from other people, they were like, "Oh shit! Like he's doing something that the other guys ain't doing."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's dressed is different. He's wearing jewelry. They don't have that. Like they'd rather spend their money on like chips and brownies. I'm buying. They'll catch me in the mall after school buying like a necklace or something, like $100 necklace or something. They like,
We
where the
not
fuck
the
is he
same.
getting this money from? Like,
yeah, we're
he's
super
different
not
from
the
them.
same.
Yeah.
I want to go with him because I want, or not even I want to go with him. I want to hang with him because he could spend $1.75 on me some extra nachos.
Yeah.
Versus the other guys, they gonna spend $1.50, $1.75 on like brownies and shit.
Dude, I'm trying to buy some brownies.
You know what I mean? So it was that. It was that difference
Yeah.
that separated me. The dress code, the way I would like spend my money different. I was selfish as fuck though. But I made it look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
So that's why like my problems all of my problems mainly came from boys' girlfriends liking me.
Yeah. Yeah. You were causing trouble and you weren't even trying to.
That shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear
And
you.
then shit escalated, right?
Yeah.
So then it got to a point where guys were seeing me walking with their girlfriends in like the mall or at the movies or some shit.
Just walking along. Just
We
Minding
kicking
your
it,
own
and
business.
I really don't even care to have her next to me, but she want to kick it, and I'm not gonna like be mean.
it's not going to be rude.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Cutting it
Yeah.
up and
He's a
everything, doing your
gentleman.
thing, and then it's like, oh, why
But then
you
that shit
doing
led
that?
to me getting jumped and shit.
That's okay. Well, you know, you can't always win them.
Can't pick your friends.
You know, so that's what. And then I even try to explain it.
No, you can't pick your friends.
Girlfriend even try to
can't pick
leave
their
with him
nose.
like, oh, I'll go with you. You know, you're my boyfriend. He don't mean nothing to me. That shit hurt my feelings. By the way, that shit would hurt my feelings.
Well,
you know
you-
what you did.
Yeah.
I'll leave with you. You're my boyfriend. I love you. And yada, yada, yada. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, take her. And they be like, nah, we gonna beat you up. And I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, I got to scuff my Jordans.
Damn. You're like, hold on, let me take my shoes off first. I got to do my capoeira
I done
stretches.
fought plenty of times in my socks. I done scraped my toes and shit.
Dang, dude.
No one wants to find a naked man.
I stopped doing that, though.
That's true.
And the reason why I stopped doing that is because one time I was fighting a dude and his friends grabbed my shoes and took them, like ran.
Yeah.
He
Didn't
took my
you do
Olympic
that to
sevens.
somebody?
Huh? Yes, I did.
Beloved customer, if you haven't realized, Tyrell is our lead technician today, and it's a story time with snacks.
Story.
Yeah.
There is no subject he knows better than his own personal story.
He took my Olympic sevens. I'm still mad about that. If I see you, it's on site.
Allegedly.
Like we say,
My size
You know what you
7
did.
Olympic sevens. No, let me tell y'all the story about those shoes. though. This is why I'm so mad about those.
Okay.
Those shoes, I ordered those from New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah.
So it took like
Pause real quick.
Yep.
New Haven, Connecticut. I'm pretty sure that's where our hero of the coast was stationed for the last 3 years, just about.
Shout
hey, yeah.
Shout out to the hero of the coast.
Will we get an update about him today?
I don't really have one.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, but back then my mama spent $350 on a pair of size 7 Olympic 7s.
Okay.
And this boy just ran off with my shoes. And my mom, and when I got in the car, my mom was asking me, "Bro, where the hell your shoes at? That I just bought you?" Like, I want to say though, if that wasn't the first time I wore those shoes, it was definitely the second.
Because you were barefoot. Because you got in a scruff.
Yeah, like I had holes in my socks, like my big toe hanging out my sock and shit, bro. Like, I'm looking like a throwaway, bro. Shirt all hanging and shit, bro. Grabbing on my shirt and shit, like.
Dang, he didn't know how to fight, did he?
Hell no, like I had dreads, but they wasn't as long as these are.
Yeah.
Grabbing
And you
on my
had to take
dreads and
shoes.
fucked up my dreads and shit, my new hairdo and shit. Mom was heated.
He knew he was doing. He got you all distracted, and then he took your shoes.
I had a scratch from like my ear all the way down like here, but like I felt that shit, like his fingernail, like shit. I felt every inch of him scratching my face.
You know, side point. That's another thing about getting your sexy right. Clip your nails.
Yes,
Don't bite them. Clip them.
yes,
Did you ever paint your nails?
yes.
E.
Yeah. I'm not about that
Yeah.
life.
You
I
can
had-
get away with it more than
I done painted-
most people.
Yeah.
I painted all right. A hidden fact about snacks, right? I used
Well,
now,
you're revealing it now.
like I say, I'm big on fashion,
Yep.
right? I'm big with color coordinating and shit.
Yep.
I'm bigger than what most people like look at me and think. I think that's another thing too. Like, people will see me and they be like, "Ain't no way he could dress like that." But then when they see me like out somewhere, they're like, "Oh fuck, you look like you're somebody." Like, it shocks them. I think I don't look.
So you bring the shock factor.
Yeah, I love that shit.
You bring
too.
the boom.
That's why. That's
That's what we do.
I'm gonna keep it going forever as long as I can. I love it. I love to see like that look on people's face. They could not know me from nothing, but I could tell when someone looks at me and they expect for me to look worse than I look.
Huh.
Facts.
All right.
I don't hold it against y'all. I still love everyone the same, but I know what I know. You know, and I love it. I love it. I love it for people to be like, "Oh shit, this boy about to cause some fucking trouble." And then I'm actually more respectable than everyone in the building. I love that shit. I love proving people wrong. I love not making the same mistake twice. I love that shit.
Yeah.
That's what makes me me, bro. That's what keeps me going. Actually,
Does
I
make
love
you
that
you.
shit. I love that shit,
That is unique.
Very.
you.
It's VU.
bro. Where I'm from, bro, motherfuckers is stuck. Literally, I hate to say that because I love my hometown. I wish we had more popular people come from there, more successful. I'm gonna say more successful people from there.
Yeah.
But it's fucked up, and I think it'll be like that forever. Like, you really got to leave my hometown to actually get success. You know, like you can, and here's my topic. You can go through your worst fears and be okay. That's
Yeah.
the topic.
Well, you know what the topic is? You.
Right.
Interesting.
So, and here's my question to everyone.
Okay.
Thanks for listening to my story. Here's my question.
Yeah.
Imagine your worst fear. If you was to go through your worst fear, what do you think you could do to get past it, or not get past it, or feel like, okay, that's not my worst fear anymore because I can do this or that to be okay, so it don't scare me as bad as it used to, like a worst fear.
Well, I'll start because my answer is not going to be very good. I hate that question of what's your worst fear because I literally don't have, like, my brain just goes blank.
Your sister said it would.
Yeah, no, it literally does. Like, it literally, like, I'm not a person that walks in a lot of fear.
Right.
And so, like, for me, God, I really just don't have a worst fear, you know? And it's like, I'm the kind of person, too, that, like, if just, like, the unimaginable terror, awful things happen to me, like, I am the type of person that would just be like, well, we got to keep moving forward, you know?
Yeah. That's
You're a strong-minded person.
that's very much you.
I don't know if it's that more of like there was a thought that got started eating up in my brain a couple years ago. And the question was, what's stronger, the ocean or a mountain? If you can conceptualize the strength of both of those options, which one's stronger?
The ocean.
It's the ocean.
I was thinking the ocean,
The
but I didn't
ocean
want to
is-
sound like a fart.
No.
No. It's the ocean. You know, one, it can cover a mountain, but then two, the ocean is in a constant state of change and can be so calm and relaxing and enjoyable, but yet also so ferocious and destructive.
Yeah.
You know, that up on the top, it brings life, but down in the bottom of the ocean, it will crush you to death. I decided, you know what? I'm going to try and be like the ocean. You know, just the constant pressure at the bottom of the ocean. You know? So for me, that's kind of where I come from with that, where it's like, well, if I'm going to be the fucking ocean,
You got to accept everything that come with it.
then yeah, the chaos comes and it goes.
I'm at that point right now.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with life.
Yeah.
What'd you think about Tony? You've been quiet.
Yeah, you've been very quiet.
Doesn't really.
You've just been thinking about glizzies?
Gonna hit the glizzies up.
He
after
think about
this.
that rice and beef.
There you go.
Yeah.
Huh?
He's all.
You got
He's
to bring
all.
me some of that rice and beef, bro. I want to try it. You eat it so much, I'm like, man, that shit gotta be fucking good.
You gotta earn that.
Dude,
How do I? What's the manual?
dude,
Have your
I'll tell you the manual how you do it.
It's Skull Breakers is the.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
we
how
can
you
talk
earn
about
it.
that in a moment.
A what?
Skull breakers.
Don't worry, I'll fill you in.
Yeah, you
Isn't
got
that
you
just
got to
a
open that up.
weightlifting?
It's a weightlifting move I told Tony about today.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one over your head, right?
No, it's a yes, it's very similar, but a little different.
With a suicidal tendency.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I got taught to weightlift by psychos.
Tony, you're up.
Shout out to Coachy.
And
You
this-
know what you did.
This is gonna get. This is. If I were to answer right now, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I mean, that analogy of the ocean is pretty good because there's been things that I haven't necessarily felt scared of. There's just an uncertainty and a discomfort that comes with,
Yeah.
you know, certain situations. So anytime that's come up, I've just kind of been like, well, if this is gonna kill me, then it's gonna kill me, and there's nothing I can do about it.
I get got.
So go ahead and take me out. But then I wake up each morning, I'm like, okay, it didn't kill me. So there was really nothing to worry about. And I'm just going to keep going until it kills me. And if it's time to die, it's time to die. And if not, then stop whining and get it done. So
Yeah.
it's more just, you know, it's not a fear. It's like, all right, it's going to end eventually, whether it's now or later. Just stay busy until your time comes.
Yeah.
My kind of approach.
Yeah.
So
What about you, Ethan?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I, for the longest time, did have the Ruben mind where it went blank. I didn't feel like I had a whole lot of fears.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a kid.
Oh, yeah. That'll change you.
yep.
And my greatest fear is, and like across the board, it doesn't matter what it looks like. Across the board is losing somebody. Like even now with the real OG, coughs, the way he sleeps at night, things like that. I'm just kind of like, I'm paranoid. And then I don't know if that's ever going to go away. I hear from other parents that it does. My wife and I were talking a couple days ago about this, where it's like, you know, he's got the allergies and the coughs and the things like that, and you're like, oh man, that really sucks. And it's like 11 o'clock, or you know, you go to sleep and you wake up at 2 because the slightest sound
Yeah.
of him coughing, and you're like, oh shit, what's going on? And you pull up the camera on your phone and you're like, oh man, he's sitting up. Oh man, what do I do? Oh my God, what do I do? Why did I pull out my phone? Like, that's always the one question that pops up, is like, why did I pull out my phone and look at the camera? He's probably fine. Just leave him alone. Don't go in there. But then you go in there and you take care of him and you do the thing. You're like, okay, cool. I did the right thing. But then you're still paranoid. So then the next night, the wife's like, when when do you want to get rid of the camera? And I'm like,
What? Get rid of the camera.
yeah, like I'm already panicked when you said, when are we going to get rid of? And I already knew she was going to talk about the camera. And I'm like, well, I don't know. She goes, well, I kind of thought we would get rid of it at like 2. And he's almost 4. And I'm like,
You're like, yeah, but then I can't check in on him during the day and banjo.
yeah, you know, and I don't know. I don't know how to really take it. I don't know if it's necessarily, it's like, I'm afraid of losing him, or if it's more of that, like, I'm just,
I gotta go.
you
Okay.
gotta get out.
That's okay.
Freaking king.
Oh, man, I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry, bud.
But yeah. Man.
Oh, hold on. You can tell everybody goodbye.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. I gotta go home. I had some difficulties. See you guys next week. I'm not even talking to people.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. You're talking to people. They're going
You're
to
talking
listen.
to our
Love
beloved
those
customers.
All
Love
right,
you,
beloved customers. Y'all have a great Good Friday. I love you guys, and I'll be back Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, make sure to leave that jacket up at front.
Yep.
Thank you.
This is great. I'm loving the podcast.
Oh, hey, Snacks. By the way, you lost your stolen vape. It's on the floor. I'm looking at it. You told us you stole it. You said it's the first thing you've stolen all year.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
He don't believe it.
Damn.
I don't believe one word you said this whole episode.
I believe
I
like
believe it.
3/4 of them. Now, I will say some of your story with Nikki and TT, I feel like it might have been mildly embellished.
No, that shit happened.
Okay.
Believe it.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
You get dropped off and have to walk all the way home.
I've never known that experience.
I've never forgiven them.
Same. But I've never had that
Dude, it
experience.
sounds like-
I'm not going to lie to you.
It sounds like you forgave them like 2 days later.
Yeah.
No, I forgave him like 2 months later.
There you go. 2 whole months.
Wound up linking up with me again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that. Dude, had a good time.
You know, unforgiveness is the poison that you drink hoping someone else gets sick.
It's true. Unforgiveness is the
He's
poison
he's
that you
effed up
drink.
with that one.
Unforgiveness is what you.
Is the poison you drink hoping someone else will get sick.
Just gotta let that go.
What they eat don't make me shit.
There you go.
There
you go.
we go.
So yeah, you got a camera you gotta get rid of.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know what it is about it. That's. I can't tell if it's the sheer fact of like, the paranoia is what's instilling the fear,
Yeah.
or if it's more of there's a subtle part of me that's insecure about who I am being
Yeah.
as the father that I am.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like there's I think ultimately it's like there's the small part of me that's like, if I do the wrong thing in the slightest, I'm gonna mess something up in regards to him being an adult
Oh, okay.
and losing. And what that mean for me, what that means is like losing him out, even like in the future sense.
Yeah, that he'll cut contact or something like that.
Yeah, because I'm
No.
not doing things that's.
You're
I'm
not
here-
doing things to drive him away.
There you go. That's how I'll put that. But that fear is like it's the fear of losing somebody is there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I need to like pull up my big boy shorts and just suck it up and get rid of the camera, or just increase my emotional bucket. Terry talked with me at one point in time about like dealing with emotions is not necessarily just having them. It's being able to put them into the bucket that you need to. So it's like when you're
Yeah,
when you're
classic Terry.
single,
Classic Terry.
right? When you're single,
Uh-huh.
you have, we'll just say, a pint.
Okay. Yeah.
That's your emotional limit.
Uh-huh.
And you have those moments as you grow that your pint goes to a Route 44. or a little bit bigger, 64 ounce or something like that, whatever. And you're able to deal with certain emotional things. You get married, it has to get bigger again. You get a kid, it's got to get bigger again because you got to deal with those emotions. And now, because that idea of trying to be the ocean has been present in my mind for a long time
Yeah.
because it really messed me up mentally. Because I was like, no, yeah, the mountain. Yeah, definitely. The mountain's stronger. Absolutely. Duh, the mountain. It's going to last forever. It's, the Earth's mountain. The Earth's basically a mountain.
You were born a mountain.
And then you're like, oh, wait, hold on. Ocean's definitely bigger. Earth is like 75% water. Like, what the heck, dummy? Classic me. So now,
why did you suffer in silence with this for so long?
No, I think originally I think I just took it, but my brain wanted to think the opposite.
Well, I did say the other one, so you and I have a tendency to contradict the other.
What do you mean? Wait, what?
Well, so with the original premise, I remember the first conversation we had about that idea.
Yeah.
Well, typically when you present a new idea to me, I immediately contradict it. And when I present a new idea to you, sometimes you will also contradict it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And so I feel like that definitely also played a role.
It did.
I think that if it had come from somebody else, you might not have had to suffer this.
Yeah. Either way, I think it was one of those. Now I have to think about, hey, it's not a 5-gallon bucket anymore.
No.
Just let it be the ocean. Just, it's like, it's like I'm sitting at the beach and I'm just like, yeah, I'm only going to play with this 5-gallon bucket of water.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
what?
that literally is.
No, what? You're at the beach. Just go get in.
Nah, I'm gonna stay in the kiddie pool.
Yeah, like, no, just go get in. You already wearing a swimsuit.
Yeah.
What? You're not really getting that wet. You pour out the bucket. What, you gonna fill up another bucket? I like the concept of like, okay, you got to be able to take on a certain amount of emotion. But then there's that moment where you're like, well, life is all emotion.
Yeah. And you're like, fuck.
I just gotta let go of
I
this.
can't keep putting this shit in a bucket. My bucket
No.
keeps overflowing.
Yeah, like what the heck, like
And then you look down one day and you're like, fuck, I'm in the ocean. God
yeah,
damn
like
it.
I keep
Just
trying to
standing-
bail out. Keep
Yeah.
trying to bail the water out of this
You're
dang
standing
boat.
in your little bucket in the ocean.
Got
and you're like,
another riptide.
yeah, and you're like, fuck, how'd I end up here?
Yeah. So, and this goes, because I think for me, this goes back to like just recognizing that I am a sea turtle when it comes to processing emotions in general. Like I will take forever. Like I'm that 2,000-year-old turtle that just figured out that he took one step.
Yeah.
I want to get there, but I've only taken one step.
Yeah.
And I think, anyway.
All starts with the first step.
It does also with the first step.
Yeah, it really does.
Sometimes a proposal.
Mm.
So, Tony, I have a proposal for you.
Lay it on me.
Now, beloved customer, this is going to be a game that I like to call my one weird thing. You'll understand it as we go through it. So, Tony, she's perfect in just every single way. Just a total quick trip 17.
Shout out.
Shout out.
She's not this.
Take me away.
Take him away. He can't take you away, but you can take him away.
Take me away.
She's perfect in every way. But every morning before her shower,
Oh gosh.
you will find her in the bathtub putting honey all over her legs to, and I quote, exfoliate them.
Okay.
Just raw honey.
Yeah.
Not like a sugar scrub honey. Like
No, yeah, it's just straight up
raw
honey.
honey.
Is
She
the
says
bat-
it's cheaper.
Is the bathtub separate from the shower?
No, it's a shower bathtub thing.
Shower, bathtub.
Yeah,
so the
y'all-
honey's getting cleaned. What's my honey bill?
Oh, Honeybill's big.
I'm footing the honey bill.
Well, I mean, she would be your beloved, so yeah, y'all are footing the honey bill.
I'm floating the honey bill.
Yeah,
Okay. Every day.
every day,
How long is this process?
like an hour.
Would she otherwise need a
geez.
shower if she didn't have the honey exfoliation process.
Total meltdown if she doesn't have the honey.
Whoa.
Okay, but I'm saying like, did she take a shower the night before, or is she a shower in the morning type
Shower in the
person?
morning type person.
So she'll work out, go through her whole day, and go to bed.
Okay, no, she's not unhygienic.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's the main thing I'm asking. Eesh.
Dude, it's a lot of honey. Also,
Yeah, it's
that bathtub is always kind of sticky.
It's a whole bathtub full of honey. Like, of course, there's gonna be buildup, pollen and everything.
Yeah.
which we learned from our bee episode.
Yeah, there's pollen in honey.
Yeah, so it's gonna crystallize. I'm gonna cut my foot on this honey crystal.
I mean, probably not on the bottom, but like on the sides of the tub, pretty
Yeah.
fucking sticky.
I won't have to deal with that though, because I'm not a bath guy.
That's true. But anytime that you do try to go grab your shower stuff, if it's in
sticky.
there, it's sticky.
Yeah. Oh boy. I don't have to participate or do anything weird with the honey.
No, yeah, you have nothing doing with the honey.
Do I ever have to watch, or can I just like out of sight, out of mind it?
You can out of sight, out of mind it, but every once in a while, she does ask you to get a razor.
She's shaving with that can't be.
Oh no,
healthy.
she'll go shave, but like you'll notice that like she needed a new razor blade because she got one leg and that leg got covered in honey.
Golly.
She also does not understand how you don't see how this is cost saving.
All right, I'm gonna say no.
Wow, no on the honey.
No on the honey, because I don't like.
Can't make that relationship work.
I mean, I could, but I can't be bothered because I'm particular with my surfaces.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like marks on my fridge or sticky surfaces.
Oh, yeah, that's
you know?
fair.
So I'm definitely not taking it, putting up with that in the most intimate of places, in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not doing that. If you have a trough that you have in the garage and you want to do that, by all means, bitch.
Belinda, go get in your honey trough.
Yeah, go do that. But nah.
It's an outdoor shower.
That's an outdoor thing. I'll build you. You can build a shower out by the sauna. You just use the hose.
Oh, you're sauna guy.
I'm a sauna guy,
Okay.
definitely. And
I
that
probably
cold,
need to do sauna.
yes, but cold plunge is fake news.
It is fake news.
So you
Okay,
know,
you'll have to explain
it
at
has
least
its-
from what you've experienced.
No, scientifically,
Okay.
it's fake news and how everyone is using it. So whenever you see these bodybuilders who are doing ice baths and everything,
Big guys.
you're literally killing your gains. It's stopping muscle growth. If you're an endurance athlete or like a soccer player who has a quick turnaround and you need to be ready, then it will help with inflammation and there's a quick turnaround for recovery. But it's not for muscle growth. It hinders muscle growth.
So then, what about the whole the other things that people use it for, like the lowering of anxiety and things like that?
Sure, that's psychological benefits that are separate from
Oh, it's
physical, but-
psychological.
well,
See, because I'm looking for like
some people's anxiety and stuff like that is psychological, but the mental
of
stuff,
it-
what you're saying,
well, no, the stuff that I'm dealing with is like it's like an actual blood thing. Like
Yes.
my blood starts to like I feel like it's thickening when I stress.
sure, and it's been shown like the cold plunge and therapy, that kind of stuff. It's had it has
Moderate.
benefits, moderate benefits,
benefits.
amongst other things. You know, it's a good protocol to have. Psychological wasn't the word I was.
No,
it wasn't the
but-
most accurate word.
That's why I
you
asked.
know. Yeah. I mean, it will psychologically strengthen you.
I did say it like that because I will go back and forth on a lot of things.
Sure.
Like I said, I think I said last week, it's like it's easy for me to convince myself one way or the other on something.
Yeah.
I looked at one. It was at Target. It was like $40. It was like, okay, cool. Yeah, there's like a little bath blow up pod. Thing,
Yeah.
whatever. Leave it outside. And I asked Apollonia, and she's like, "You ain't gonna use that." I'm like, but I want to use it for like lowering my stress. You ain't gonna use it. I'm like, you right. I ain't gonna use it.
So if someone said, like, if I'm on the fence about a decision, you know, ice bath or whatever, name the thing. If I'm on the fence about it and someone says you won't do that, I take that as a challenge. Be like, now I'm gonna do it out of spite, even if I wasn't gonna do this. I
Dude,
will.
his microphone has reverb on it.
I'm sorry.
No, I can hear it. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to point out that you have a problem.
No.
I'm just noticing that it's there.
You tell me when it sounds better.
I
about
wonder
now?
if that was causing all of the feedback.
Well,
I wonder how it got turned on.
I have no idea.
Let's check your mic while we're here.
Okay.
No, yeah, you don't have anything on. I know I don't.
Yeah.
Huh.
I just thought it was interesting. It was like,
does it sound better?
It just sounds well.
You have like a small, like it's like almost an echo.
Yeah.
So
That's what it was.
I don't.
But
I
it's gone.
don't. Yeah, I just turned it off.
Okay,
Yeah, it's gone now.
so we're good now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
you.
no.
I was just like, oh my god, it's the reverb.
That was
Dude,
the
we
one.
found
I was
it.
the culprit.
Maybe.
So
I
bad.
don't think so, but
anyway,
But are you that way, or you totally not that way?
I don't.
yes and no.
Okay.
Does it depend on the person who tells you that you won't do something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it's somebody at work, not you guys.
Sure.
If it's a new coworker, or sometimes if it's a boss, I don't get that way with current boss because I'm like, he's never challenged me in that way.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, and he never will.
He's not
Like-
particularly interested in that.
There were a couple jobs where like it was a coworker of mine. He was like, he was a major doucher because he had gotten into the what's it called? He was in I just want to call it metal shop.
Okay.
He went to a 2-year school and learned about sheet metal and maybe welding and shit like that.
Yeah.
And got kicked shinned hard. And he brought it to the other job the job that I was working at, where he was kind of like the repair general or whatever you want to call it. I guess he was like a superior over me.
Mm.
And I had never had a job to where somebody was kicking me in the shins.
Mm.
I was young. I was 21.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where I was like, why are you making fun of me like that?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm never going to do what you just said.
Right.
In that regard, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Sure.
But when somebody's like, nah, you won't use it, I will instantaneously be like, yeah, no, you're right. I'm not going to use
Sure. Yeah, it makes sense. Depends on the person.
that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It has its place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
The ice
All right.
bath.
The ice bath does have its place.
I ain't about it.
Sauna sounds nice.
Yeah.
I
Crank
don't,
that bad
I
boy
don't
up.
mind sitting there and sweating for a bit. I would do that.
Yeah.
But
All right.
I don't subscribe to a gym, so I'm not going to go sit in a sauna.
I wish my gym sauna was a lot hotter.
Mm.
It's only like 105.
Damn, that's kind of cold.
Yeah.
Should definitely be like 120.
It should. It's not.
Oh,
Can you talk to the desk people and see if they'll raise it?
They can't count.
oof.
You got a point.
You know what you did.
Yeah.
That's so unfortunate for the desk people.
There should be a minimum bench requirement to work at a gym.
You
We've
think?
talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about it in previous episodes. so.
There's two different kinds of front desk worker. You're getting your free membership, or you're actually like genuinely trying to help somebody out. Like your job is to help somebody who's there.
Yep.
Hmm.
But most of the time, it's the first.
Dude, I just
Yeah.
want someone that'll order good pizza.
Oh,
Wait, why would you want good pizza at a gym?
not
Nobody knows
necessarily at
why.
a gym.
Fridays.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a gym that on Fridays brings in pizza for their patrons.
Yeah, but they get the racist pizza.
In our area, they do.
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
Shout out to Papa John.
now owned by Shaq.
No, owned by
Not
Shaq.
owned. Maybe I know he does own it.
I think he does have
technically.
majority ownership.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Huh.
I got big brain.
Is that Shaq? Shaq, is that you?
I'm a Russian. I'm a marshal.
I'm not a dumb. I'm not dumb. I'm a doctor.
Wait, there's two Shaqs here? Shaq, what's going on, man?
I don't know, man. You gotta count on it. You ever try this icy hot? It's like a
No.
it's like an ice bath, but
It's glue.
Oh, okay. So, you told a really interesting story about Stevie Wonder one time where you said that he wasn't blind. Would you care to elaborate on that?
I was walking toward the
That's
elevator.
a theory. It's not. I don't stand on that as hard as I do that Helen Keller is a fraud.
Oh, my God.
But there
need to
is
say what
footage.
dumb.
Did you know what she did?
Yeah, why is Helen Keller a fraud?
All right.
Explain this.
Okay. Which
Yeah,
do you
because
want first? Stevie
I have
Wonder?
no idea either.
Let me do the Stevie Wonder. Put a cap on
Nah,
that.
look, we all know what happened. Just Big Diesel walked in and he knew it. That's the reality.
Yeah.
We knew that.
Yeah.
We've heard this.
Right.
Yeah. No.
I want to know more about the Helen of the Keller.
Yeah. Tell us more about Helen Keller.
Because I'm inadequate
Look,
in
too
that
many
area.
people have seen Stevie Wonder driving a car.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Or like picking up a
exactly.
microphone, or like
Before Tesla was a thing.
catching a
Yeah,
microphone
catching
before it falls
microphones
over, or
and stuff.
whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Old news.
so
It's fake news.
Fake news.
right. There's just it always seemed way too out of possibility. Like, how are you going to teach someone who's deaf, dumb, and blind to learn words because you put her hand under the faucet?
Well, they wrote the words in her hand.
But you have no concept of
So-
what this is.
I need a
Okay.
little bit of a history lesson.
So Helen Keller,
Who is Helen Keller? What did Helen Keller do?
I love this.
Why do we worry that Helen Keller's a fraud?
Well, not many people worry about it because they don't know or just think that it's significant at all. It's
Okay.
significant. I'll get to how it's significant after she died, but she was allegedly, I forget if she was like
She was
born,
deaf and blind, born that way.
right. So born deaf and blind, therefore dumb because you have no concept of, how to use your voice.
Double whammy.
Triple whammy, because
Well,
she had
deaf and blind doesn't necessarily make you completely dumb.
dumb and that
can
you
walk.
Can't, well, dumb that you can't use your voice.
speak.
You can't
Yeah,
speak.
that's the
Okay.
mute.
Sure.
Well, not she, but she wasn't physically mute. She had the capability of
Yes.
speech, but if you don't have the sense of hearing, you're not going to know how to form words because you've never heard words. That's how babies learn words. If
Oh,
you
yeah,
hear
yeah,
things
yeah.
and
That's huge.
associate- Yeah,
Yeah.
So hearing and sight, you're not physically dumb, but you're dumb by proxy or as a result.
Yeah.
So that always just seemed so out of proportion that someone could teach someone who's deaf and blind and dumb to talk and all that. But
Because basically how the story goes is that up until she was like 6 or 7, I think, she just like did whatever the fuck she wanted.
she was just spazzing out hard for 6 years.
Yeah. And so then they hire this tutor to come in, and the
Right.
tutor like puts her hand under hot water and like disciplines her. And they teach her to communicate by writing letters in the palm of her hand. And so through doing that, they teach her to communicate to where then she can actually say things to people through writing letters on their hand.
Which some people might question if you have to do everything short of like really hardcore, intense torture to get a child to learn how to communicate. Some people would ask, is it really worth it? So eventually this teacher, according to her and family account, breaks through and Helen can start communicating, like start moaning and asking for certain foods and then all this other stuff.
Yes.
And then
They make a movie about her.
they made several movies.
Yes, quite a few.
Okay. I remember, I don't even know when. I remember keep seeing a bunch of shorts
Yeah.
about some deaf and blind girl
Yeah, that was Helen Keller.
and some teacher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was
Weird.
the teacher and Helen Keller. So the teacher and the family claim that they made breakthroughs and that she was able to communicate more, and then goes on to eventually figure out how to talk magically, even though, again, if you've never heard words, how are you going to communicate to somebody how to form a word? And so then
they're
she's
just writing in their palm.
Exactly. So, but then as she gets older, she her childhood and teenage years are spent learning how to communicate, like every other person, like talk, sign, read Braille, and then magically in her 20s, she writes a book. She's going on a speech tour.
Yeah.
She's doing TED Talks. And a dark part of history is, you know, she met a lot of famous people because word got around that there was this deaf, dumb, blind girl in America who, in the early 1900s, who magically learned how to communicate like every other person that was on a speaking tour. So she met royalty from Europe. She met presidents, inventors, Nikola Tesla, and all these people. There's accounts that she was specially requested to go on trips and do all these things. If that's so common, then how come that was never been duplicated again? Because it's not like she's been the only deaf, dumb,
Right.
or deaf, blind child that's ever been born.
Right. I feel like I remember hearing about there was some guy on YouTube that he had a style of blindness
Mm-hmm.
where it was literally like pinpoint was his realm of vision.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yes.
literally just a pinpoint.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember about the whole deaf. I don't know anything about deaf people other than that you can be. I feel like you can be like with age, you can become deaf,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and I would assume that over time there's maybe a way to or for your body to change. Like if she was
Born deaf.
born that way,
I think the
and-
story goes that she was 100% blind and 100% deaf.
Yeah.
okay. I mean, you know, puberty is a weird thing. Hormones are wild.
Oh, man.
Okay. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility
Yeah.
in the medical field
Uh-huh.
for hormones to create something to happen in her ears and eyes to where maybe her realm of vision went from 100% blind to maybe only 95% blind, and from 100% deaf to maybe 90% deaf, where she was able to hear something because she was starting to hear herself, obviously, because then she learned to talk.
Well,
and that's
so
my
the-
only
yeah.
logical.
The story goes that that never happened. That she was always 100% blind, 100% deaf.
Oh, okay.
That's how the story goes.
Right.
Now, the other theory that I maintain is
Okay.
that she might have, in fact, been diagnosed with a severe case of deafness. She may have been completely blind,
Sure.
or it may have been a mild case of both. And maybe she did during puberty or, you know, in early toddler years. Something happened hormonally to where maybe it lessened
Right.
and she could see or hear or a mixture of both or whatever.
Right.
But I think what probably happened was she didn't really know how to react when she was diagnosed and had a mild case or not a complete case of deaf and blindness and didn't really know how to react, but saw, because she came from a rich family. She was like an OG trust baby in the 1900s. And so probably enjoyed getting all the attention of having someone dote on her
So
because
she pulled
it's
the
like-
classic toddler move.
she pulled the classic toddler move and just wrote it out. And then this teacher shows up trying to be like, hey, let's do this. And then the teacher called on him and be like, I know what you did. I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So they probably had some dark room conversations like, all right, here's the deal. I'm getting paid to take care of your fake lying ass.
Let's go really slow with this.
Let's
We're
go
going to
really
cure
slow
you.
with this. We're going to cure you so you don't get bad.
Yeah.
You don't get beat for being a liar and wasting all your parents' resources. And I get paid. I'll keep your secret, but you're going to do what I say. And you're going to, she eventually broke her out of her, you know,
Yeah.
childish behavior. And then all of a sudden, magically, oh, I can go on a speaking tour and I can, you know, do all this stuff. But she still has to keep up the act of like, oh, I'm deaf, dumb, and blind, but I magically learned how to communicate. I think that that's what happened.
Damn.
And the reason, if she had died and took
Wait,
her
is she still living?
no, she's been dead,
Super dead.
super dead.
So,
So,
oh yeah, 1900.
yeah.
Duh.
Well, it's all right. I think she was born late 1800s.
Yeah, I
you
think
know.
she beefed it like right after World War II.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it would have been fine if it was just, your family spent a whole bunch of money on you, you take care of your,
Sure.
bratty behavior. But she's responsible for bodies in 9/11. So the Helen Keller Memorial was in Tower 2. So there were people in Tower 2 on 9/11 that were working at the Helen Keller Memorial doing paperwork and keeping up with memorials and things that were going on to keep her memory alive, and were in that building when it went down. So her lying ass is responsible for a double-digit number of people dying in New York City on a Tuesday morning in September 2001.
So you're saying
That's
that
why-
if she was not,
There would have been less bodies on the
there
streets
wouldn't
of New
have
York.
been a memorial there,
Yes.
but there would have been people still working there.
Yes, but there wouldn't have been as many people working there. I think it's contention.
Yes.
I gotcha.
So there's plenty of
Okay.
blame to go around for what happened that day, but everyone deserves to get their just desserts. So
Huh.
Helen Keller knows what she did
Helen Keller, you know what you did.
down there, listening from down there.
Down where?
I don't know.
Australia?
Yeah.
This is all news
Dude,
to me.
shout out to the Aussies.
This is all news to me. Heck yeah, man.
Shout out, what's her name we were talking about earlier?
What? No.
Yeah.
No, I will never mention them by name.
Okay.
Oh,
Unless we get one of them on.
Yeah.
Then
Please come on.
the brakes are off.
Yeah. That's when we choose chaos.
Dude, I don't think we can get
Okay.
chaos on this podcast. I'll tell you
no,
later.
I think you could.
I don't think so.
I think I'd just roll with it. I mean, I'm
Dude, I
rolling with
think
it right
I
now.
think
I
you'd
don't
have
know
a
what's
great
going
time.
on.
No, yeah, everyone would have a great time.
I don't. I mean, I'm here.
Yeah, I've got like
So-
2 guests in my head that
Good.
are like my dream guests. Shout out Justin McElroy,
Always.
Griffin, Travis. I love you too, but I want hoops. I want the juice. You know. I mean, so Justin McElroy, if you're listening to this, like, well, we'll hit you up. Come on the show.
Yeah.
You can give us advice on how to have a better podcast.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Also, shout out to the Zomerads. That's the second guess. If you know, you know. And so, like, yeah, I want your Oshi on this podcast. She's been on other ones. It'd be a great time.
Just notice me.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
You know, I'll ride. I'll
Yeah.
ride. I don't know what's going on. I'll ride.
Yeah,
I'm
specifically,
here. I'm here for the ride.
specifically Chaos. Though I don't think they'd come on.
Oh, is that a person? Chaos.
Yeah. I'm referring to someone specifically. He was also referring to them.
Okay, cool. I mean, if they come on, they come on. You know, I'm not going to say no.
Yeah, they're an Australian rat.
Come put another shrimp on the bobby.
Oh yeah.
So I don't think so. But hey, you know what?
You know, we're all rats.
The brats, if y'all want it, come get some.
We're all rats, man.
We'll meet you in the streets.
We are all rats. Puddles are our wine.
Dude, I'm really sad. The last couple episodes, we've had like celebrity sightings of Goose behind us
Yeah, yeah.
while he's been trying to tear things up. But today he has just slept full spread eagle.
That's fantastic.
Good
On
for
his
him.
back.
Alright.
On
Yeah.
his back, like typical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause that's the thing about basset hounds. They love sleeping on their backs.
The Duke of Sandwich will be coming.
Hey.
I have to schedule getting him his rabies vaccine because
Yeah.
he is out of date, and I don't feel comfortable bringing him up here until he gets that done. I know
Oh,
that
why?
because it's just the principle of the matter.
Okay.
It's not necessarily, you know, he'd probably be fine
Yeah,
because
he's-
you're doing all the shots
Yeah.
and whatnot with him. It's great, but I need to keep up with my dog.
Yeah.
I need to get a medication too.
No, you're a man of principle, and that's one of the things I appreciate about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can take 10, 20% off that.
Okay.
Okay, there, Squirrely Dan.
Hey, that's my bit. Well, it's probably about time that we wrap this thing up. Ethan, what's your counts?
I think we're on 6 or 7 counts of You Know What You Did. Today is March. Oh my God, 18th.
I think it's April 18th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
April
Good Friday.
18th.
Christ is king.
Good Friday.
Mhm.
Where did my app go? I had an app. Oh well, it's not here anymore. I had something that told me something about something. There it is.
Goose deleted it.
Let's see. We have done
What the
29% of the year. We have 8 months, 13 days, 5 hours, and 21 minutes remaining in the year. Yeah, this is your first episode of Deethan.
Yeah, we got many more to come, don't we?
Yeah.
We do have many more to come. Hopefully, I have a voice by this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess you or Tony next week.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Alrighty.
Be surprised.
Yeah. I don't want the beloved customers to get too comfortable.
No, yeah. Like if something comes up and I'm like real hot for trot about it, I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you just get, all of us will get really horny for a topic and we
Real
will
hot
talk
for
about
trot. Yeah.
it, So,
Sick.
well, beloved customer, that's been Septic Guys Know Shit. Yeah, we love you. We hope that you enjoyed this time learning more about Tyrell today.
Oh man.
Well, you,
Oh, it's such a good time.
yeah, it was a bit of a heavy episode, I'll be honest, and that's okay. Yeah, you got to learn more about Tony's weird dating prospects. Fan club. This guy needs one. You all should organize it.
Yeah. Keep in mind what I said about honey. If you love the great outdoors and like honey, we can make something work.
Yep. Yeah. And so, yeah, we hope that you have a wonderful day.
Yes.
Go out, check your chlorine, make sure to wipe your ass. Don't flush any wet wipes.
No.
And we'll be seeing you during your next inspection.
Yeah.